then now we're approaching the roundabout near East Main, and on the left you've got Cranes Farm Road, on the right you've got the Burnt Mills. So we're going ahead, so obviously you need to position in the middle lane. You glance early to the right, so I can see lorries parked up, a Mercedes car. I need to find my gap, so I'll change down to second gear. Where's my gap? Have I found one? Yes. And I need to enter the roundabout. Lane discipline is very important. Keep in your lane. Check my mirrors inside and left. Signal left to let cars know where I'm coming off. Check my mirrors inside and right. Mirrors and third. Again, I'm going to be heading towards South End. Okay, so I can stay in this lane. It's fine. Look to the right. Where's my gap? Now I see a vehicle approaching. A Fiat. So shall I wait? Yes. It's past a 3 o'clock position on the right. I look on the right again. I see a Honda. I'll wait for the Honda as well. If I found a gap, second gear, get into the center lane. Now I know that South End is on my third exit on the right. How do I know that? By looking at the whiteboard on the left. It says third exit right, South End. So I need to change lanes. So I check my mirrors inside and right. Signal my intentions to move into the right hand lane. Check my blind spot. And what happens? Lights have changed to red. I check my mirrors and I can stop in third gear. Don't need to change down into gears. That is eco driving skills as well. Less gear changes results in less fuel being used. First gear, lights are still on red, and that in front of me is the Nevendon roundabout. Another set of lights. It's a good idea now to start to give a right signal. So check my mirrors inside and right, signal right. And as you can see, and the vehicle's just pulled in front of me without signaling, the Jaguar. Keep my right signal on. I'm hoping to move into the left lane if I can. Have I got a gap? I check my left door mirror, signal left, I have, and behind the van, I can position myself behind the van. First gear. Keep my left signal on. And there I am, South End A127. National speed limit. Cancel my signal. Put it in fourth gear. I've seen one vehicle trying to overtake me. But as you can see, this road actually narrows into one lane. I'm going to join the dual carriageway inside and right. Signal right. Look over my left shoulder, right shoulder, and in fifth. It's quite busy for today, so I'll just maintain my 2-second gap because it's still dry, it's not wet. Speed is a target, by the way. It's a limit. You don't have to do the national speed limit. The safety bubble is more important. You've got to keep the 2-second gap. If it's raining, keep the 4-second gap. The next roundabout, I'm going to be taking left towards Basildon. Now on this roundabout you can see there's about 5 chevrons, which means it's quite sharp. The more arrows they are, the more sharp it is. I'm going to be going left, signal left, look for my gap on the right. I see a lorry, so first gear, apply the handbrake, look for my gap. Can I quickly walk across from here to there? That's the decision I'm going to make. If I can't, then it's safe for me to pull out. Yes, clear, let's go. Second gear, inside and right. What's my speed limit? Max 40 on this road. The word slow is actually an acronym. It means speed low, observe warning. To some people, the understanding of the word slow means start slowing it down with the brakes. It's not the case. Speed low, observe warning. They're warning you about the bends on this particular stretch of road. Again, speed low, observe warning. Dual carriageway ahead. I'm going to be heading towards Basildon, so I'll maintain my position in the near side lane, which is lane number 1. I see our sign on the left. Basildon is your second exit ahead. And I see signs to warn me there's lights coming up. So it's a traffic light control roundabout. Check my mirrors before I brake. No need to change into gears because the traffic is stationary. So I stop in the gear I'm in, which is 3. Tires on tarmac. First gear. It's a good idea to apply the handbrake whilst you're waiting behind a set of lights. A, stops the car from rolling back, and secondly, if someone was to hit you from behind, you're not going to go flying and hitting the other car in front of you. That's in front of me at the Nevenden roundabout, and we're going ahead, second exit. I just check my near side door mirror, make sure there's no cyclists. Mirror second, green light, safe for me to go. Mirrors third gear. Another set of lights approaching. I'm going ahead. I'll give a left signal inside and left. Cancel my signal inside and right. And then ahead, I've seen some cars. It's quite built up now. It's getting quite busy. No one at the crossing. Heading straight on towards town centre. So I'll put the car in first gear again. So we're now approaching East Main. Again, the more arrows there are in front of us, the more sharp it is. Now, a lot of people say to me, do I need to give a left signal after the first exit, which is the superstore Sainsbury's? I say no, because the turning is quite sharp. So I observe to the right, lorry's approaching. Let the lorry, and then there's a Ford behind it. Let them go. Is it safe for me to emerge? Yes. Second gear. Check my mirrors. No need to signal left. That's because a very sharp bend. Again, we're heading towards town centre, as it says on that sign on my right hand side. Becomes a multi-lane roundabout. I need to be in the center lane. So check my inside mirrors. Signal is going to be my brake lights. I glance early to the right, look ahead. That's the technique. Glance to the right, look ahead. Put in first gear. That's fine. Use my left lane. Check my mirrors inside and left. Signal left. Check inside and right. Maximum 50. Is it safe for me to make progress? It is. I can do a block gear change, which is from 2 into 4. This is a 50 urban dual carriageway. That's why it's restricted to 50. Back onto the urban dual carriageway, heading towards Vange. And I need to be changing lanes to the right because I'm going to be turning right at the third exit at the next roundabout. Check my mirrors inside and right signal. Look over my blind spot. All right. Keep my right signal on. Multi-lane roundabout. Maintain my position on the far right-hand lane. Look for my gap on the right. Is it safe after this car? Could I quickly walk across? Yes. So over there, Pitsy, that's my second exit. Put in third gear. I need to move to the left lane. Mirror signal left. Keep my left signal on. That's telling the drivers behind me I'm coming off. As I come off, I check my right door mirror inside and right. Look at the crossing, no one there. Build up my speed. It's a 50 road, so I put in fourth gear. And again, I'm going to be following signs for the town centre. And again, I look at the whiteboard on my left. Town centre is my second exit ahead. The technique is a glance to the right, look ahead. Glance to the right, look ahead. I need to find a gap before or after the vehicle. and I need to take the correct gear change. Just put in second gear, that's fine. I use the left hand lane to go straight on. After this sign, mirror signal left, maintain my position. I should not straddle the lanes. Inside and right, it's 50, so build my speed up. Because it's a 50, I'll be going from 3 into 5, so I'm just going to show you this technique of a block gear change. 3 into 5. Saves you time and saves you fuel. More money in your pockets. Okay, and that's eco driving skills. Alright, then we're approaching another roundabout. We're heading towards Billericay, Chelmsford, south end, as it says on the sign on the left. Stay in this lane, and in this lane you can actually go left as well towards the hospital, towards the town centre, but we're going to be heading towards the opposite side, so it's a good idea to check my mirrors inside and right, and as I approach the roundabout, to give a signal to the right just to let the cars know where I'm heading. So I now need to look for a gap on the right, so I glance to the right and look ahead in case they suddenly slam the brakes. First gear, look for my gap. Have I found a gap? I'll just wait for this Renault. Now for this Focus. Yeah, I can make it. I'm going to pull away quickly. Second gear, check my mirrors inside and left, signal left, use the near side lane to build up my speed. Put in third, cancel signal 50. Again, I'm going to go from 3 into 5 to a block gear change. It's never a good idea to start to go faster than the cars on your right hand lane in case they want to move back in, just like that pickup van did. So I'm going to be taking the third exit right. So when do I start my MSPSL? About 6 to 8 car lengths away, inside and right, signal right. A glance to the right, look ahead, slow the car down, and look for a gap. Have I found a gap? Yes, I'll pull away quickly. Second gear, always keep a gap about a meter away from the curb. Don't get too close to the roundabout. Check my mirrors, signal left, left lane, always position in the left hand side. So if I can't see on the right because I've got trees and shrubs, natural thing for me to do is just slow the car down. No need for me to go for the gears because I can't see my gap yet. So check my mirrors, just brake, clutch in, and then I glance to the right, look for my gap. I'll put in first gear. Have I found a gap on the right? I'll stop. Why? Because the Peugeot was past 3 o'clock on my right hand side. Check my mirrors inside the left, signal left. As I enter my exit, check inside and right, build my speed up, do a block change from 2 into 4. Approaching another roundabout, which is near the Festival Leisure Park. I'm going ahead, which is my second exit. After this triangle sign, I check my mirrors, signals my brake light. Start to brake, glance to the right, look ahead, glance to the right, where's my gap, what gear do I need? I'll put in second gear, and as I go around the roundabout, I maintain 1 meter from the curb on the left. Check my mirrors, signal left, check inside and offside mirrors, cancel my signal, build my speed up, do a block change again, 2 into 4. Reduce speed. Another roundabout approaching. A roundabout is a fixed hazard. It's not going to move. You've got to accommodate the roundabout. The roundabout is not going to move for you. So we're going ahead. I glance to the right. Drop down to about third gear. Why? Because it's quite shallow. Check my mirrors inside and left. Signal left. Inside and right. Cancel. Look at the crossing. No one's there. Build up my speed. Let's go in fourth gear. I love that. Okay, so that was a session on how to deal with roundabouts, and if you've noticed, I've used the word past 3 o'clock or before 3 o'clock quite often during my commentary on roundabouts. That's because if you think about a roundabout, think of it like a clock, okay, like a face of a clock. So you approach it at 6 o'clock. On the left you've got 9 o'clock, ahead of you is 12 o'clock, on your right is 3 o'clock. So if there's any vehicles that have gone past 3 o'clock or they're not signaling, just wait, okay, and only pull out when you know that you're able to confidently pull out without causing the other cars on your right hand side or vans. You don't want them to slow down, swerve or stop. And you want to use the walking rule. That means if I can quickly walk across quickly, it's safe for me to pull out. And when you pull out, you must quickly accelerate if it's safe to do so. And when you're driving around the roundabout, maintain a position of about 1 meter. Visit my website www. It's on the screen here, driving school Basildon. And if you're really serious about passing your driving test, get in touch with me. My name is Tarek, and you will learn good quality stuff from me. Cheers.